Hi guys, this is Matt from Optimus Futures. This is our Optimus studio. Today I have another topic that I think it would be very interesting to talk about. And also wanted to just make sure that you know we have our community site. It's community.optimusfutures.com. This is where you can post all your questions, all your comments. Me and my team try to answer every single question there about platforms, execution, psychology, whatever is necessary for you to know. So today I'm going to talk about being prepared as a futures trader. And I'm going to use the football analogy, as kind of a preface to that. So as you know, in football, if you see a game, I'm not going to talk about the rules of the game or anything like that, but here's something that you see throughout the game. Throughout the game, you see the teams are taking breaks and analyzing their trades, right? But what you don't see is basically before the game, they're still being prepped, for the game. They're going over the strategy, they're going over what they're going to do, they talk about the opponents, they talk about the game, and it doesn't matter if they're on the 10th game of the season or the 15th or the 1st, it's the same procedure over and over again, right? So think about this. They prepare for many, many months before the season, and still while they play, they're still being prepped all the time and discussed, and their coach gives them guidance. Now, you have to be your own coach. Where am I leading with this? So essentially, what I wanted to tell you is that when you trade, you need to think about your strategy before you turn on your monitor. Because most people, or most traders I should say, when they turn on their monitor, they're just being in shock from prices, right? Oh, it's up another 20 points. Oh, it's down another 20 points. Oh, I thought it's going to do this and it's going to do that. So what they do is basically react with emotions to the game of trading, right? And it is, I don't mean to say it's a game like a Nintendo game, but it is a game with rules. And part of it is being mentally prepared to play it. So again, before you turn on the screen, go over your strategy. Be the football team, be your own coach. Go over what you need to look at. Remind yourself of rules, even if they're basic rules. I mean, even if you've been trading for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, it doesn't matter. Do the same routine over and over and over again. Before you turn on the screen, right? What you need to do is basically go over your own rules as far as trading. What you're going to trade, the profits you want to potentially maximize, the losses you want to minimize, and everything else that comes with trading. So you'll have your own rules. You'll have to decide based on the market you trade, based on the ranges, based on the time periods, based on whether you use order flow or anything like that. Now, while you trade, right, just like a football team, the reason that they take breaks and the reason they have a coach is because sometimes they need to come down for a second and basically think about what they're being engaged in. So what you do in trading, if you go into some sort of a losing frenzy, stop yourself. Part of this mental game thing is being aware of what you're going through. I truly believe that if people do not develop some sort of a consciousness about their behavior and do not know how to evaluate themselves psychologically, it will be really, really tough in trading, right? So sometimes they just react, but catch yourself at the moment. If you're having a good time and you're actually having a good day, that's what I mean by good time, like you're actually succeeding, then also you have to kind of be conscious of what you're doing, continuing to do that, or just relax because it might be a little bit overwhelming. So there's nothing wrong with taking a break for a second, right? Just like there's a timeout, so you make your own timeout. And then at the end of the session, don't just close the computer and go to the couch and just do nothing and catch up on news. I truly believe that whether a team won or lost, a good coach will point out to the strengths and weaknesses throughout that game. You can do the same thing about your session. Whether you had a weak session or you had a strong session, you can also evaluate the things that you've done right and done wrong. So again, be your own coach, right? Train yourself to do that. Prepare yourself before the game. Be conscious of what you do through the game, and when the game ends, analyze it. Okay? That's it for now. I hope it helps you. I'll see you on the next session. Bye.